The opening stage of the Sam Miranda Tour of the King Valley is a 9-kilometre time trial starting and finishing here in the town of Whitfield. Pretty straightforward. It's straight out the main road, U-turn, straight back. So it's the big, powerful time triallers that will certainly excel on a stage like this. Look out for the two big Kiwis in Patrick Bevan and Joe Cooper to go well.
You know, it's nice to have the time trial first up to create some separation so we don't end up having to box on every single stage, every single minute of every stage. It's nice to have that, but it's not going to create huge gaps, so it's still going to be a tough tour. Nice straightforward time trial, a little bit of rolling roads, but pretty much predominantly flat out and back.
It's a really big field for the men, 138 riders with 30-second intervals as they go out on the time trial course. And one of the early riders that was expected to do pretty well was Alex Morgan from the Victorian Institute of Sport John West team. He's only recently come back from a stint of racing in Belgium, and he is a time trial expert, so we expected him to go strong. Perhaps the riders wouldn't appreciate just how spectacular the King Valley is, and the weather conditions for a bike race was absolutely perfect. Well, in the week of his 21st birthday, Alex Morgan was really powering back towards the finish line. As he hit the tape, it was 12 minutes exactly, which really did set the best time for everyone else to chase. Perhaps the pre-race favourite for the time trial is the former New Zealand time trial champion Joe Cooper. He rides for the Avanti racing team, and he absolutely loves time trialling. It really is his bread and butter.
Today, we had the plan of, me and Paddy, obviously there's a bit of a TT rivalry there, and we just pretty much both had the same goal when we set out, and that was just to go as fast as possible.
Former Olympic champion Brett Aiken, now head coach of the South Australian Sports Institute, said before the start that Callum Scottson was a young rider to watch. He's a part of the Australian Team Pursuit program, and he's recently been on a training program with the national squad for the Rio Olympic Games. Meanwhile, the super strong New Zealand time trialer Joe Cooper was powering back towards the finish line. And he was expected to go very well, and he certainly did. As he crossed the line, he went to the new best time of 11 minutes and 19 seconds, 41 seconds ahead of Alex Morgan. And Sean Lake from African Wildlife Safari, he's been a real surprise packet in time trialling in particular in the Subaru National Road Series. And he crossed the line, he was third best at that point, 29 seconds behind Joe Cooper of a time of 11:48. Starting not too far behind Sean Lake was the other big time trial stage favourite and the overall Subaru National Road Series current race leader in Patrick Bevan from the Avanti racing team. And he was really quickly into a fast rhythm. The last rider to start was the German import for Charter Mason Racing, Raphael Freinstein. He's not a time trial specialist, but he's a really handy rider and he's in great form. Back out on the course, the other big stage favourite in Patrick Bevan from Avanti Racing was really riding a solid tempo, and he's hit the tape at 11:25. It was only 6 seconds behind Cooper in second place. The only rider now left out on course was the last starter, Raphael Freinstein, not a time trial expert, but he was trying to do his best, and as he came back down towards the finish line, 7th best it was for Freinstein, 41 seconds behind Joe Cooper with a time of 12 minutes flat. Avanti Racing's New Zealand dynamic duo of Joe Cooper and Patrick Bevan go 1-2 on the stage, and the young South Australian Sports Institute rider Callum Scottson came away with third. Heading into the next stage, which is the 39-kilometre criterium in the centre of Wangaratta, Joe Cooper has a 6-second lead over his teammate Patrick Bevan and 15 seconds further back to Callum Scottson.